So hello everyone, I'm Joshua Nazareno and today I'm going to present to you the Article 14 and Article 15 of the Treaty of Paris. So let's start with the Article 14, which is the Spain shall have the power to establish consular officers in the ports, places of the territories. The sovereignty over which has been either relinquished, which refers to Cuba, which is controlled by the US, or ceded, which refers to Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Philippines by the present treaty. So what are the purposes of this clause? So even if the Spain lost its sovereignty, it still allows a diplomatic and commercial presence through the offices. Also, the consular officers can assist the Spanish citizens, continue trades, and maintain political connections. It is a shift between a positive and negative effects. No? So, sa positive side muna tayo, with the continued ability to establish consular offices means there will be a continued trade between the Filipino businesses and the Spanish. Also, it is the protection of the Filipinos in the Spain. The purpose of consular officers is not solely based on economic ties, but also a protection for the Filipino people living in the Spain, as they could also benefit from the consular services in Spain. But the downside is, although the Spanish gave the authority to the US, this article somehow gave the Spain to maintain its presence here in the Philippines. And also, this treaty did not give us Filipino a chance to be heard, as we are not included during the Treaty of Paris negotiations. It was only between the Spain and the United States, which ignored the already declared Philippine independence. So next is Article 15, no? So it is about the government of each country will, for the term 10 years, accord to the merchant vessels of the other country the same treatment in respect of all port charges, including entrance and clearance dues, light dues, and tonnage duties, as its accord to its own merchant vessels not engaged in the coastwide trade. No? What is the purpose of this clause? So it gives the Spanish merchant ships arriving at the US ports and acquired territories such as the Philippines will not be charged higher fees than the US merchant ships. Charges related to the ship weight and navigational aids like the lighthouse will be the same for both the US and the Spanish ships. And if you'll think about it, it also has a positive and negative effects. No? So positive in a way that it helps our economic stability through trading sa mga Spanish and increases business opportunity as Filipino merchants could engage in trade with both Spanish and the Americans businesses. More foreign ships means more activity in the ports, boosting local commerce. Sadly, Spain still retained its economic influence despite losing its political control, and Filipino industries remain dependent on the foreign-controlled trade networks rather than being independent. In conclusion, the provision benefited both the Spain and the US, then it helped the Filipino people.